Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Shaped for an overhead. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Otamendi goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Silva. Hoists it forward. Gets into a dangerous position. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Allen. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. It is deadlocked. Won't get the better of his opposite number. Defence has got rid of that. Oh, real danger here. Gone behind for a goal kick. Torreira. Gundogan. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Keeper sends it forward. Has he picked him out? Shot at goal!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Forward it goes. That's a throw. Still going. Where to next? He'll try from distance. That is absolutely glorious! A finish of true class! There is the breakthrough! fabulous hit. No keeper in the world is keeping that out.
Well, there was no pressure from the defence. You have to say they were actually asking for that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Gets into some space. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Lobs it in gently. He's found his man. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't.
Gundogan!
Gundogan quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Otamendi. Otamendi gets it out to the wing. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Silva. Timely intervention. Gundogan. Cuts it out. And it's Sané. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. The action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Throw in. Time for a change in personnel. Gundogan. It's Gundogan! And the keeper barely had to move.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Plays it over to the other flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sané. It's come through. Oh, that is asking. Has a hit! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Otamendi. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Sané drives it forward. And it's Sané. Plays it out to the flank. Beautifully done. He's tried one. That's caused a worry or two.
Sané clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Real chance! Silva. And it's played forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Goes long. And the ball is out of play. That'll be a throw-in. Silva. It's on a plate. It's anyone's ball. Benfica making another change here. They've played it short. Pumps it into the area, and he's cut it out.
Benfica are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Tries to switch the play. Defending was strong and firm.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Otamendi. And help's available out wide. Gets it back. Has gone out.
Benfica are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's got away. Well played, he saw that coming.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gets the better of his man. Gets away from his opponents. Gets it, and now what? Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Benfica to make one last surge forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Gundogan. And that's that. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. And they can look ahead with confidence and comfort. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So, having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, I think they have every reason.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Torreira. Sané. Got a shot away!
Sané clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
It's a loose ball. Sanchez positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got... and Icardi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sanchez. Lamina. Still goalless at the moment. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Played down the flank. He's still going. Where to next? In towards the middle. Chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Torreira. And it's Sané. Out to the left it goes. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Oh, great ball! Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. That's great strength on the ball.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, nice touch. Ayhan, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Sané goes looking. Still waiting for the first goal. Torreira. He's played him through. Icardi. Mauro Icardi! The captain scores!
Well, look, captains so often feel a greater responsibility to come up with something a little extra, especially approaching the break. He knew of the significance in striking before it. The dressing room moods now will be very, very different.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
With a delicate ball. Sané. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ihan. Torreira. Ball's gone out of play. Lindelof. Lemina. He's made sure that won't get through. Gets it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Lindelof. Forward it goes. Out to the right. It's being played forward. Battles to win it back. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Keeper has beaten it away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. And he's going long. And he's got the ball glued to his feet.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risk. Big chance! Must! And Icardi! Belts one! And that will sail harmlessly past.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. Nicely measured pass. Face to face with the keeper. Lemina. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Lemina. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, real danger here! Trying to get there. Tries to get it clear. Torreira. Lamina. Could be thinking about a shot. Sane! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So that's 2 now without reply. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's got through. Gets it back. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to clip it forward. Knocks it away. Out for a throw. Oh, not quite. Tries to switch the play. Sancho. Here it comes. Has a hit! It's off target and by quite a way. Lamina. Yang. And here's Sané. Icardi. Lindelof battles to win it back. Tielemans. Deftly done. And he's onside. Sancho. And time is up. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. What are your thoughts on today's game then? So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Ihan.
That'll be a throw. It's Lamina. Hits one! An early chance there, first of the game.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Clear cut, it's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just brushed off the ball there. Sané. And that has been clubbed away.
Ihan.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Sané. Great run on the overlap here. Hit into the middle. Knocks it away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good strike, quite an alarm.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Sané, he gets past his man. That's good defending, very good defending. Tries his luck. Good clearance and very necessary.
Torreira.
Whipped in. Tries to get it clear. And it's Sané. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Lamina, aimed in towards the centre. Ghent do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Well played, he saw that coming. He's one-on-one, real chance! He scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
That's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Sané, coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to dink it in, and he just whacks it away. He'll have a go. Oh, it's come off the upright. Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Ihan. Jan Matt. Gets good distance on it. And there'll be a throw-in. And the half-time whistle goes. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthroughs did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Looking for a decent ball in. Offo. He hits it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Sané! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sané really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Hit long and direct.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And he's cut it out. Brings it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. That's a terrific surge down the right. And that has put paid to that. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's clever. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Time for a change in personnel. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Let us put a stop to that. Sané. What an adventurous run from a defender. And the keeper's in command. Played out to the right. Gets away from his opponents. Has a pop! Sticks it away! Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and...
Hits one! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
It into the middle, knocks it away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one...
Has a hit! He scores! Into the lead once more.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Allen. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Decent progress down the left. And here's Mauro Icardi. Back into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that's it. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch. Just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this. For those who want to secure a place in the last 16, all that is needed, 3 points. It does sound easy enough. The major issue, of course, being that the opposition here are not prepared to lie down. They are pumped for this. No apparent sign of nerves, just a steely determination. The prize, Ojija Ofo has got himself a free kick. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, real danger here! No, that's too long. Ojija Ofo. And he's on a charge. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that's a real stopper. He's put an end to the threat. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Forward it goes. Torreira plays it forward. Ojija Ofo.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Noon.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Sanchez hoists it forward. Victory now would mean so much. Quick glance at goal. Has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Goes for goal! There it is! Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. No question that's a foul. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Yeah, Matt, coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Good ball, it's found this, he's gone for it! Can he deliver? Hit into the middle. Oh, that's overhit. Brings it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it.
They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's gone for it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Gigia Afo. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed in towards the centre. Ghent have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Torreira.
Torreira brings the ball forward. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. This certainly looks like going for goal! Loose ball, who's going to get that? Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ghent keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Decent looking ball. Now, real chance! And he's found the net!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Ghent have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Sanchez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And the break is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gundogan. It's Lamina. He's got options out wide. And a header! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Up to meet it! Surely this time! And he just whacks it away. Gundogan. Got a shot away! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Lemina fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Ojija Ofo, he's set out one goal so far, gets it back. And help's available out wide. Lemina.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He's making a real surge on the left. Tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance! And the shot! This could fall anywhere! And they've been caught out here. Narrow Icardi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Plays it out to the flank. Driving on, a real charge here. Gets up to head it! Icardi! Glorious! And that has raised the roof! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, this is what the team set out to do, no doubt, and it's the first significant...
So, whilst one of these sides has sailed through already, there is still plenty at stake for the other. The only mission left is for them to wrap up what remains of this group stage, preferably in style, and a win here against their immediate rivals would go some way towards achieving that. The difference in mood between the two camps then really could not be much more profound. On the one hand, utter comfort and confidence, even coziness. On the other hand, uncertainty and urgency are the preeminent words. The Emirates, which has become such a fine landmark, a part of the North London. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And now the breakaway. He's picked him out. Well positioned to make that interception. Decent looking ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. Tries to get it clear. It's Gundogan. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's got through. Massive leap! Defending of the desperate fires from distance. Hits one! He can pounce on that. There it is! Icardi was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Oh, real danger here. He'll have a go. And it's hoisted clear.
Mauro Icardi clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Repelled by the keeper. Gundogan gets it into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Breaks on here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Sané. Real chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Torreira.
Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Benfica are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. He's through the middle. Goes for goal! Oh, shame. That was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Silva. Gets it upfield. And it's Gundogan. And here's Mauro Icardi. Caught offside that time. Played towards the front men. Tries to dink it in. Knocks it away. And that's a throw. Hit into the middle, and that's been well dealt with. Gundogan. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. The game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a shot! Forward it goes. And he's going long. Icardi. Now Icardi with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Here comes another cross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Silva tries to locate someone up front. Good ball. Can he find a finish now?
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Keeper's got good distance on that. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Gundogan. Benfica have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's got options out wide. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Has he found his man? Corner. Played it short. Forward pass.
Benfica are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
So it's going to be another corner.
Benfica are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's played him through. Lamina, he's gone for it!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Keeper sends it forward. Help's available out wide. Oh, nice touch. Going through. Shots to cross here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. All the way back, and they start again. And that will be the final act. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the...
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation. Shoots! And the follow-up!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He's had a shot! Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Sanchez gets it back. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
It's one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Knocks it away. It's a throw in. Across the field it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sané gets good distance on it. In once more. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Throws it over to the other flank. Ball through needs to be good here. And a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Back to the keeper and try something new.
High hand.
And they've been caught out here. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
It's out for a goal kick. Noon. Lamina. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think
Sané has a go! A chance to play it in. Lamina tries a shot! Oh, real danger here. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Forward it goes. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mings hoists it forward, cuts it out, back to the keeper and go again. And it's played forward. Lamina. Score not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Sané. Back into the middle. Forward it goes. He's through. He's got a... has a hit! And a second time! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. Just brushed off the ball there. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Goes long. And the ball is out of play. Battles to win it back. Mings. That looks a good ball. Cleared away. They've managed to get it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Sané threads one through. Oh, the clearance is short. Tielemans drives it forward. He's left his man. Could be a chance here. Goes for goal! Allen. Lemina. Hoists it forward. Sané. He's found his man. Timely in. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Looks to clip it forward. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Plays it out to the flank. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Defence has got rid of that. Allen. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's tried one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Sancho really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Hit long and direct. Ihan plays it forward. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Tries to get it forward. Oh, that is asking for... Oh, shooting chance! He can pounce on that. Time for a change in personnel. And through to the goalkeeper. Gets into a dangerous position. It'll be a throw-in. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Sanchez with the cross-field ball. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? In towards the middle. And that's been levered clear. And it's Gundogan. He's tried one. Oh, that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he would be desperate to get another.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tielemans. Plays it out to the wing. Up for the header! Dispatched clinically. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Sancho tries to switch the play. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tielemans gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets it upfield. Boya. Sané. And he's cut it out. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Sancho. He gets past his man. Has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the...
Going for goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Havington. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game. Memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment.